we're going to be talking about Yellowjackets here on our special Radio Labyrinth Patreon-only show, which you can get. I mean, well, you know how to get it because you're already here. And one of the things I like about Yellowjackets, when the guy puts on his bee suit and he goes and he jostles the nest, and then they all come out, and he vacuums them up with a shop vac, and then he takes the grubs and feeds them to his chickens. All right, this has been our Yellowjackets recap.
I like it when he puts the dry ice in the hole in the ground and makes all the bees come out.
Yeah, but he doesn't get stung every time he does that.
Yep.
Dumbass.
They're watching Yellowjackets on TikTok.
Yeah, all those channels. We're very chill. I love TikTok now. I'm an addict. And, yeah. So even if I post things making fun of politicians, people still get mad, though. You can't avoid that. Below me. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We are talking about Yellowjackets. Season 2, Episode 2. Did everybody watch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. A nice snack at the end. I mean, if you're really hungry, you could have... I mean, I've always wanted to go to a roast like that where you put a teen girl down there.
Where you barbecue a girl.
Yeah, Jackie pull instead of a pig pull.
Yeah, Jackie pull.
Blanch her real quick in snow.
Mm-hmm.
And then good to go.
But the ending there. Let's skip right to the ending. When they put her on the pyre, and they lit it on fire, and they all went to bed. They didn't, sit there and watch her burn up like Luke did for his father. And what happened? The snow covered it, and what did that do? Did it roast her or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was already roasted, but then that finished her off with a nice sauce.
The snowpack, like putting wet leaves over, luau, you put those wet leaves over it to chill from the top so that it just bakes.
Right.
Everything. And so, yeah, with the snow, that's what it was doing. Turned her into something looked like Jeff would have made in his basement.
She looked tasty. What happened to her clothes? How did they not melt into her? I mean, those jackets aren't all 100% natural fibers. There's some plastic and stuff in there. That's what freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, that was off, I thought. But they didn't want to take the jacket off because they'd have seen somebody been sampling.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. She'd been cutting off little pieces of her and eating her. And then in the present day, we have all sorts of weird stuff going on involving dogs, and it's a bizarre show. I really don't. And there's some of it I don't get. I was like, what's going on here? I'm kind of losing it because it's just bizarre. I don't know. I can't. You tell me. I don't know what's going on. What's going on at the Wackadoo Foundation where Juliette Lewis is and stuff like that?
I think Lottie's
not a cult.
Yeah, it's not a cult. It's pick a thesaurus and try to find a definition. It's anything but cult, and that's what it is. Lottie, yeah, I don't think that what she was telling Natalie was what happened. I think she was telling her something that would pacify her as to, this is what happened. Don't worry. He was just trying to do this, and it was an accident.
But she killed him. She hanged him.
I don't think she did. Because if she hung him, I don't know. This whole shows it gives you so many clues, but then it gives you like 50 more questions.
Right.
And why are they trying to do this flatliner shit anyway?
Yeah, no doubt.
To talk to the other side to get answers.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch, motherfucker. Remember that little girl from Flatliner?
Yeah.
Fuck you, son of a bitch.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was. The original. Anything after?
Yeah,
not the remake.
Oh, the remake was horrible.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, if I had my way, Shauna would go away. I hate that lady.
What?
No, the adult Shauna. I can't stand her. She's incompetent. And she's just a dope. She's a dope.
Leave Melanie Linsky alone.
She annoys me. She annoys the shit out of me. My favorite character, as I said last week, is Misty, Christina Ricci. And now she, the sly Walter, played by Elijah Wood. We finally got to see him and his little weird mechanics that he's putting together. So they're going to bond. Thaisa is blacking out now and having her son, thinking her son is there. and fantasizing about that. And of course, he wasn't there. And who knows what happened to that dog? Is that dog dead now? The new dog already?
I don't know. The kid took off with it, I thought.
Yeah. That ending caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting the car crash.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then with no answers, to see what's happening next. But yeah, she obviously fell asleep and, like was remembering everything like right before the wreck. I think she was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the feast, going back to the ending, that was the coolest shit of them intercutting the feast table, and it was like all of their imaginations forcing themselves to think I'm eating something else.
Yes.
And then cutting into reality, and they were like ravenous wolves. It was pretty awesome.
It reminded me of the Song of Susanna, and if you're fans of the Dark Tower series by Stephen King, you'll get this, and if not, spoiler alert. But Susanna is possessed, or she has another personality inside of her that's pregnant with a demon. So she's carrying this demon's child. And every night she has to create this fantasy world where there's a banquet feast, and she's in a banquet hall, and she's royalty, and she's eating all these delicious snacks and foods and things like that. But really what she's doing is she's out in a swamp eating, things a demon would eat: toads and frogs and snakes, fish, all and Roland sees her doing that. But that's, that was her mind putting something into place to make it acceptable to what she was doing. You know what I mean? Because if she knew she was doing all that, she wouldn't have done it.
And Coach looks like he's next on the menu. He's freaking out.
Yeah, I was thinking, you're next. Impy, you're next, Impy.
Yeah, you can't get away. You can't get very far on that nub. So
no, you're going to be eaten. So the girl who had her face eaten by the wolf, Thais's girlfriend, she's going to get eaten too, right? Because unless we haven't seen her yet in the adult world in the modern day, don't you think? I don't think she's going to be, because they haven't mentioned her as far as being in the game afterwards. So yeah, I think she's gone. Also, what's up with little guy, the Javier? Yeah.
I mean, is he?
You think he's dead or alive?
I think he's dead.
You do?
Yeah.
Maybe he escaped though, and maybe he got out of there, and he's the one that brought people to the crash site.
Well, I mean that he went missing right before the first snowfall. So I mean, there's 4 feet, and like those drifts, they were walking like Travis and his.
What did they find? His coat?
Yeah.
They planted that though, didn't they? That girl planted it
to have somebody else find it.
Yeah. Okay. That's why I don't hike. Why go hiking when you could get lost?
Yeah.
That's not good. You don't want to.
Unless I have some of those Star Trek Voyage Home boots that Kirk uses. Yeah, that'd be the only way I'd go: mountain climbing or hiking.
Oh yeah, the one where he's who's he mountain climbing with?
Is it Yosemite with Spock and Bones?
Yeah. Well, actually, he's doing it by himself, and Bones floats up, right?
Yeah, he comes up next to him. Hey, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, God has taken over the starship. Why would God need the starship? So, as usual, this is one of our in-depth analysis.
Those girls all puked when they filmed that scene, though. Did you read that article?
No, they did. Why'd they puke?
Because they were supposed to be eating human flesh, and they said that the way that the prop master made the stuff, it looked and felt like flesh.
Oh, yeah?
So they were all throwing up while they filmed it.
What was it really made out of?
Jackfruit and chicken, I think.
Jackfruit.
Nah, that's what stuff vegans make fake barbecue out of.
Yeah, delicious.
Man,
should just made it.
I would puke too if you had to eat a real doll.
I would have thought I haven't done other things. That's just me. I mean, I would have, sauteed pieces, one at a time. So they're going to be well fed for a while, I guess. I don't know.
You saw the beginning. I mean, the first episode of the first season, you see them eating, large hunks on a more of a ceremonial style. So, I mean, what happened from, chowing down on Jackie getting to that point?
To that, young Thaisa in the wilderness is following the man with no eyes, and he's leading her to a cliff, and she gets saved.
Oh yeah.
Totally skipped over that part, but I want to know what's going on. Is that in her head? Is this a demon? Is there supernatural shit going on? Is there a book that this is based off of? Or is it just some crazy idea? I think it might be a book. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but and again, I do because I want to know what's going on. I haven't really delved into the, there are Reddit groups, right, where they talk about all this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe next week, Steph can break it down a little bit more for us. I really don't have anything else to add other than I'm really digging this show. It's a lot of fun.
I like the part with when they're in the woods better than modern day stuff.
Yeah, I do too. Again, my least favorite character is Shauna.
I think Ollie's favorite character is her daughter.
Yeah.
I don't care for her at all. That spilling the beans to the undercover cop wasn't really smart.
She's a little narc.
She didn't know, though. That guy's like just following her around.
Right.
And goes in there and, you know, good for him. Like that.
Yeah, she didn't know he was a narc, but he's a grown man sitting at a bar and he orders a fireball.
She's in high school, right?
That's what I thought. But then the bartender asked her what she wanted and didn't flinch when she ordered her drink.
Yeah. I guess you just presume that she either has a fake ID or is 21. And yeah, 21 living at home is different now than it was when we were 21. My mom's like, get out of the house. All righty. Well, there we go. That is our detailed recap. But then again, we don't promise that it's going to be detailed. I mean, we're not Red Letter Media.
No, not at all.
And we're not.
Pretend to do that guy's voice, though.
Go Mr. Plinkett.
Yeah.
Yellowjackets. Half in the bag. Half in the bag. All right. We'll be back next week. And later.